This fight is for the vacant HRMMA Featherweight Championship, and it is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, the fighter on my right, fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighed in at 145 pounds. He's a catch wrestler from Maysville, Kentucky, representing AFS Academy, Matt Moore. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the Triton Funds red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighed in at 145 pounds. He's an all-around mixed martial arts fighter from Charlestown, Indiana, representing Wild Punch, representing Core, Bryant Haynes.
I did an Instagram live video just a couple nights ago previewing this card. I broke down a little bit of this fight. Afterward, I spoke to Bryant Haynes about some of the things I said. I had said on the card, or on the video, that Bryant has had a little bit of a layoff. We haven't seen him in a while. He reminded me, as you said, Alex, he's training harder right now than ever, and he had a big kickboxing win just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
November, I believe. So this is not a guy that's just been sitting around.
Oh!
There's that kickboxing right there. So it's a good right hand.
Big right hand from Bryant. We've seen that so many times before.
You know it's coming.
Doesn't matter if you know it's coming. It matters if you can stop it.
Yeah.
It looked like a groin shot right there. You could just hear it. The thud.
Adam Fritz said, that's a titanium cut, Bryant. Is your shin okay?
Yeah.
We talked about the low resting heart rate for Zachariah Kamara earlier. Matt Moore looks like he's barely breathing also.
Yeah, he is of the same vein. Moore trying to make good use of his range here.
Oh. And Brian has this, when he comes up with this hard punches from that crouch style, he's like a coiled up snake ready to strike.
He's up and then he's under.
Yeah.
His punches are high, his kicks are low.
Ooh.
He understands his style he's developed, and he utilizes it well.
Rob Mooney said it the other day. Bryant Haynes is one of those wrestlers, a real successful high school wrestler, who if you watch him fight, you don't really even know he wrestles because he likes to throw those bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, you had that kind of power. Just understanding the timing.
He doesn't even want to rush for a ground and pound or anything.
Well, even when he gets a takedown, he just says, go ahead and stand up.
Yep.
Probably a smart game plan right now. I'm sure he's done his research just as
that
well as
got
we have.
through.
I think he knows about Moore's, guillotine ability.
Okay.
It was tough of Moore. He ate a right hand from Bryant right on the chin and just started throwing back.
Moore is not backing down.
No.
I think Moore right now he's thinking, I'm just going to throw hard punches and kicks. Why try and be more technical?
You hear the coaching from Derek Dispinet, who's so in tune with his fighter, and Bryant Haynes, and the aggressive striking style.
Yeah, their relationship is, it's a lot different than a lot of people. They're really good friends. You don't always have that between a fighter and a coach. These guys are actually good friends.
Wow. What about the clear power being thrown by Bryant Haynes?
To have this reach disadvantage and to be able to put those punches in there like that.
He's throwing nothing but fastballs right there. He's throwing like everything he does with bad intentions.
Bryant's got a big welt right there on his solar plex.
I was going to say, Moore's doing a good job now of coming back with some power shots of his own. Kicks, punches.
Matt Moore is not backing down.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You're playing with fire, though, if you're doing that.
Yeah, I mean, turns it into more of a, I don't want to say a 50-50 fight, but if somebody lands that punch, you never know what's going to happen. You got to be careful with that.
Man, this
Good
fight.
first round, man.
Yeah, what a fight.
A little bit of a replay right here showing some of those big punches being able to be landed by Bryant Haynes. There it is again.
And
Grabbing leg.
Yeah, right down to catch the kick as he's throwing.
He's catching the kick and he's landing the punch, and then he's saying, stand back up.
Yeah, that's impressive, man.
But you know what? I got to say I was pretty impressed with Matt Moore's ability to come back, and he said, okay, he had a game plan at A. Now he's gone to B. He's going to say, I'm just going to throw hard punches and kicks with this guy. Let's see how that works out. If that doesn't work, he's probably going to play in C, I hope.
Matt Moore's a guy that's been fighting amateur for 6-7 years now. You know, you're not going to punk him. He's not going to back down.
I mean, I hate to say an experienced amateur veteran, but that's exactly what he is.
Yeah. Yeah, this is his 10th amateur fight in almost as many years.
That's a long time to be fighting amateur.
Yeah.
But you can see it. You can see how relaxed and mature he is as a fighter.
Yeah.
You know, still, you want to work out all your kinks before you decide to try to go to the pro level. You know, I mean, like this is the perfect fight for him. It's a guy who's coming and throwing hard punches.
Yeah.
You have to know how to deal with it. Yeah. What if you don't want to learn as a professional to take a loss for no reason?
You come in here, you lose. Who cares? You're going to be 0-0 anyways.
Exactly. So you come in here, you learn how to deal with this, and then you improve on it.
This fight right here is worth the cost of the pay-per-view or however you're watching this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those hard punches being thrown once again by Haynes.
Body shots. Big combinations there from Bryant Haynes.
How many of the previous amateurs do we see work the body? Not many.
Yeah, no, I mean, but you can tell he's definitely learned his style. He's a shorter guy, smaller reach, so he utilizes that when he can. When his opponent comes in, he looks to unload on him. Try and duck under that jab, duck under that kick, come up with hard punches. He uses his head movement as he goes down to one side and dips. He comes up with hard punches from that side.
Almost looks like he's setting up a level change for a takedown, but he never does.
No, he instead of a takedown, he's just throwing hard punches afterwards.
Yeah, he's setting up a level change so he can drop down and drop his weight to throw a big bomb.
Exactly. So on the hard right hand or the hard left hook.
What an exciting style does Bryant Haynes have.
Man, I'm really look at more, man. It says bring it on. That's not hurting me.
That right hand from Haynes just barely missed.
Yeah.
Matt Moore is a showman.
Kick the leg. Back up. Back away. Back up.
I mean, look at the leg right there. You can see a lot of welts are on it from those kicks some more. And you can hear more. Or the Haynes camp, they don't want him even messing around on the ground with him.
Moore landed a nice up kick there. Got a reaction from the crowd.
I mean, look at the leg, though. You can see a lot of welts starting to develop.
Yeah, that will pay dividends down the road.
Problem is, it's three-minute rounds. It's kind of harder to do that. If you got 3 5-minute rounds, it's a little bit easier.
Well, this is 5 round.
Yeah, I'll watch all 5.
Oh, it's a 5 round.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You're right. I forgot.
What a valuable opportunity for a lot of in-cage experience for both these guys.
That one looked like it kind of caught more a little bit.
Safe to say we'll see both these guys fighting pro at some point.
If they want to, absolutely.
I would like to see that.
Maybe not each other, but, you know, it appears this is the trajectory for both fighters. Oh, Bryant Haynes switching to
Sal. Haven't seen that yet.
Just something else out of the tool bag for him. Throw him a different look.
There's a takedown. Now he stands back up. Okay. And you can tell he's got that wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, he's got Nathan Haddad in his
Utilize
corner.
it whenever he wants.
He only pulls it out when he has to. You know, this round was pretty close. We're running out of time. I'm going to grab you and just ragdoll you down.
Great job right there. Good awareness of what's going on.
Yeah.
Not only get the takedown, he went right in the mount. Just guaranteeing you're going to win this round.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Very tactical move there to win the round.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of coaching right there. You have people who know exactly what you have to do to win. I love sometimes, you know, I've seen certain coaching, you don't want to yell out takedown because if there's a few seconds left, the guy goes, who's going to try to take me down? You can have some code words, you know.
Okay.
I've seen people just say something different. I've seen them say Pepsi, Pepsi, and like, what's that mean? Well, it means takedown, but you're already on the ground, so you didn't know what that meant. But I mean, right there you can just see Moore very slick on the ground. But Bryant doesn't want anything to do with it. He's staying out of that range and just going to get back.
Good.
So stand up. There. Feels like he has the ability to win on his feet, so why go to the ground? if you're better on your feet, you want to keep it there. It's up to the other guy to get you to the ground.
Yeah. I thought that's where Moore wanted the fight to be, but it looks like he's chilling on the feet too.
Well, I mean, I think Moore's been in the position. He's won several in a row by guillotine. How do you get guillotines? Usually when people shoot on you. So
Yeah.
I think he's used to people shooting on him. But if you know it and I know it, I'm pretty sure his opponent knows it. So he's like, I'm not going to shoot on you.
And if
Yeah.
Bryant Haynes is going to shoot, it looks like he's going to spend a round or two to set that shot up.
Yeah.
So you don't know when it's coming.
Exactly. And as he does it, he gets out to the side right away. He knows that guillotine's there, so he try and make sure right from the beginning he's not going to get caught in that position.
Oh,
Big
Bryant
punches
Haynes
right there.
Oh, my
Just coming
goodness.
in with bombs.
And Moore just doesn't care.
What a matchup.
Yeah.
You got to love Brandon Hard Rock Higdon for
Yeah.
making this fight happen. I love you, Hard Rock.
Me too. I'm not afraid to say it. Nathan Haddad just says, up to your feet, and Bryant just stands right up.
Nathan Haddad, the jiu-jitsu coach, is saying, that's your game. You go ahead, get up. That's what we want you to do. Play your game. Throw those bombs.
Yeah. You catch the kick, take him down, hit him a couple times and stand up, you're going to win.
Yeah. And that's exactly what he keeps doing.
Wow. Bryant Haynes' striking looks very crisp.
Yes. Moore's starting to wear it a little bit. Starting to see the first signs of it.
Another thing, when you see Morris throwing, they're kind of looping wide
Yes.
hooks. He's not throwing many straight punches down the pipe right now. There's one.
I want a meme or something just breaking down Bryant Haynes' delivery on his right hand. I mean, it's such power. Head is perfectly off center, and he just lets it rip.
Well, he's sitting down, too. He's so strong.
Good. Back out. Back out. Circle again. Circle. Back out. In front of me. Move a little bit. Here we go. Now look. Watch out. Get ready. I want you to come in.
Good leg kick there by Moore. That one landed.
Yeah, he's landing some good leg kicks, but they haven't really seemed to have an effect yet.
Back away. Back away.
Oh,
Like a little
Bryant.
bit of blood starting to trickle from the nose right now of Matt Moore.
Bryant's corner is calling for him to get up,
He-
but he smells blood in the water.
yeah. How much does he want to win versus how much does he want to hone his craft?
Yeah.
There you go. There it is. Up, up, up. Stay on top.
Oh, good job
Good
done
job.
right there by Moore, but he was not able to get on top.
What valuable advice from Nathan Haddad in the scramble there. Stay on top.
Two inside. Get ready. Get ready. Look, he's just looping those out there because he's tired. You pinpoint these, and you're going to be fine. I want you to come underneath that guard with that forearm. Right?
Very specific instructions from Derek
Get
Dispinet
ready.
to
This is it now.
Haynes.
This is it.
Yeah, it's not hit him, punch him. It's when he does this, I want you to do this.
And that's much better coaching right there.
I want you to kick this shit out of this leg. Kick this shit out of this leg now. Hands up.
Wow, Matt
good.
Moore is a dog. He's throwing.
Not backing
he's,
down.
He's throwing those hooks. I'd like to see him mix some straight punches in with there, because sometimes those hooks are landing, but a lot of times they're going over the top. Once again, glad this is going to be 5 rounds and not 3. You know what I mean?
I'll watch 10 rounds of this.
Yeah, exactly. They can keep going. They can keep going.
We see, like we've seen so many times tonight, Moore throws that leg kick. Haynes just catches it, throws the right down the pipe, and runs through. Even if the hand doesn't knock him down, he's still getting the
There-
push over.
Little leg kick kind of tripped him a little bit.
Yeah,
He
great.
did just what you said. Getting on top, landing a few punches, standing back up.
Yeah.
How intriguing is it to have one of the best brown belts in the country or the world, and Nathan Haddad, in your corner saying, stand up, stay up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best grapplers in the entire world is telling you, don't grapple.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, if you say so.
Whatever you say, sir.
I think I trust that. I would love so much to see an Adam Fritz versus Nathan Haddock grappling match.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if we've ever seen that, but man, I would love to.
Two very accomplished brown belts in there
Yeah,
right now.
they're so nuts, both of them.
Also in the corner of, because it's a title fight, Bryant Haynes has 3 men in his corner. The other is Justin Barbaro. I think he's 2-0.
I believe so, yeah.
Maybe 3-0.
He's undefeated under that.
Yep.
Impressive.
Now, Matt Moore giving those crazy eyes to start the round. He's like, I'm ready.
Look at that.
Moore's trying to take the fight into him.
Man, a lot of heavy punches being thrown right
My
there.
God, what a fight. I got to give Bryant Haynes credit. He has a real strong, powerful left hook, too. He's
Yeah.
not just a right
Yeah.
hand.
Well, I'm telling you, it's all weight distribution. He dips down and throws that hard right, and it's all the weights on the left hand, and he comes back with the left. Good power from both of them. Matt Moore is really coming after him right now. I think he's in a fight right now. Very impressive because Bryant Haynes has been the one landing the big punches.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Moore's going for a little Nick Diaz, death by 1,000
Yeah.
cuts.
Yep.
Just keep coming at the
Pouring
guy.
it on. Or Dustin
Pressure.
Poirier.
And I'm surprised right now we're not seeing some more calf kicks because that's kind of the new.
Right on cue.
The new exactly. I had to say something.
It's almost like you know what you're talking about.
Maybe they heard me.
In the era of
Calf kicks.
Corona with no crowd here, they can almost hear what we're saying. So.
Exactly.
Stop looking for the one. Stop looking for the one and give me a count. Give me the
Once again, there, kind of impressed with Bryant Haynes when he's throwing some bombs. He's still getting his hands up to block.
Okay.
Good defense right there. When Matt Moore's throwing some good punches, they're being blocked.
Wow. Such malicious combos from Bryant Haynes. Just timing them. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in round 4 of this title fight.
I want you always shifting it on the offense.
What does it say about Matt Moore that he's hanging in there with the striking of Bryant
I
Haynes?
mean, it's just extremely tough guy right there.
He's not just a one-trick pony with the
No.
catch wrestling guillotine.
Yeah. No, I mean, oh,
Whoa.
Back up. Good. Good. Here we go.
I mean, you can tell right now he has several different skill sets, but you can tell what he's obviously better at.
Yeah. Moore's still putting in work on that leg of
Yeah.
Haynes. You got to wonder if that left leg of Bryant is hurting right now.
I'm sure it doesn't feel great, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's one more round, and like right there, he put the other one in front right now.
Get that jab working a little bit. Get that jab working just a little bit. Go. Now,
See, this is a good learning match right now. We talked about Moore, having a lot of fights, wanting to make sure he's ready to go pro. This is when we learn, okay, I need to be a little bit more proficient at my stand-up. Straight punches, being able to get inside. I can't just count on these looping punches.
1, 2, 3, 2. Good. Good.
Derek Dispinet's calling out specific combos. He said 1, 2, 3, 2.
Do it.
I haven't heard him say, I want you coming forward with your right-handed stance into a jab. So he's like, he was southpaw right then. He had to change stances and come in with a jab. So, okay, a little bit of a replay right here. Here's another display of some good punches being thrown. There was when Matt Moore's throwing his biggest barrage, I believe, of the round. But look,
God, look at
Haynes
these
comes
guys,
right
man.
back with punches. 5th and final round coming up. This one has not disappointed either.
It's so hard to overstate for, most people never fight MMA. So
Yeah.
for people in the crowd, people watching at home, it is so hard to overstate how brave you have to be to just stand there and swing while another person's standing there and swinging at you. It's so scary.
Well, especially, I mean, to me, Matt Moore's showing a lot of bravery because Bryant Haynes is the one throwing bombs right
Yes.
now at all times.
Yes.
Matt Moore's a sign, I'm going to play this game too. I think, plan A and plan B haven't really worked, so I'm like, I'm going to try to trade punches with him. And maybe that's something he wants to work on before he turns pro, so I'm not sure what's going on. But, it's definitely what he's doing, and he's not doing bad at it, but, man, Bryant Haynes is throwing some bombs the entire time.
Yeah.
To stand in front of him like that and trying to eat those punches, like you said, very brave move.
So Who won that 4th round, guys?
I mean, for all eyes, I mean, we could be definitely seeing a shutout being pitched right now. I'm not real sure. I am a little surprised I haven't seen Matt Moore trying to get a takedown.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something he might want to think about throwing in the wheelhouse, putting in his toolbox. Is, you know, you're not like in a stand-up. You have to get the fight to the ground and don't pull guard.
I think Bryant Haynes has such good takedown defense.
I do too,
Yeah.
It just makes his striking even that more potent.
but you know what? I don't care. We've seen Olympic caliber wrestlers
Okay.
in MMA get taken
Yep.
down.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So this isn't wrestling. This is MMA. A little bit different.
Bryant Haynes looks like he wants to end this via stoppage.
Yeah, and Derek Dispinet's pointing his finger the other way. Get out of there.
Yeah,
Like
that
to
means
get
no.
up.
And this is what they don't want. Limp arm that arm.
Yep. And really, he's not in a position right now. Yeah, he stayed in a good spot right there the entire time.
Now just a little pressure, a little bit of pressure, and be smart, right?
Whoa!
Just waiting for his opponent to come straight forward and landing big punches. See, I mean, Matt Moore's just dropping his hands and walking straight forward. He's wide open for that counter.
Yeah.
It's dangerous with Bryant Haynes, even though this is the 5th round.
Yeah.
Moore knows he has to finish this fight. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I mean, he understands what's going on here.
You're going to start moving in half steps and cutting angles now, right? No way out. 1, 2. One team now. 1, 2 now. You get him on that, then you put him out. Move, move.
I mean, a lot of these are arm punches right now for Moore. He's really trying hard, but I just don't think he has it in him right now.
Quick attack, right? Bang, bang, and then one circle.
It's going to take a really well-timed punch if he's going to win this fight on his feet.
Yeah, I would think that he has to probably get it to the ground, Matt Moore.
Yeah. But you talked about the good wrestling that Haynes has.
Step in the right hand orthodox. The coaching that we're getting from Derek Dispinet over here.
Yeah, very specific striking instructions. He's been a striking coach
Yeah.
from day one. Little different style. I was going to say, it looks like Bryant Haynes is trying to do a Nick Diaz pitter-patter type thing,
Yeah.
and then just a big bomb.
Yeah, no, he's waiting to set up a big punch.
Just putting that jab right out there in the face of Moore. Make
Well,
me think about it.
You can tell right now he knows that Moore is kind of tired right now, and he doesn't really have enough on his punches to hurt him, I don't think. So he's feeling it.
Now, Bryant Haynes appears to be coasting to a decision victory,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which will get him a belt.
All you got to do is throw the 1, 2, you have to throw it straight. He's not even seeing it right now.
15 seconds left in round 5.
Oh,
Nice job there.
Wow, both these guys are
These
tough.
guys are going to start throwing these 10 seconds, I think.
oh yeah.
Oh, Matt Moore is tough as
You're not
nails. My goodness.
Tough as a $2 steak. That's what I like to say.
Wow.
Great fight right there, man.
Oh.
They didn't really disappoint at all. They
No.
went,
They did not
left it all out
disappoint.
there, man.
Man, I love
15 minutes just out there banging.
Man.
gentlemen, we have come to a decision after 5 hard-fought rounds. Judge number 1 scores the bout 48-47. Judge 2 scores the bout 49-46. And Judge 3 scores the bout 50-45, declaring the winner and new HRMMA featherweight champion, Bryant Haynes.
Very good fight there. Interesting.
48-47.
When all three judges had it totally different. You know, one guy had it 50-45. I'm just glad to see we feel like the right person won. You hate it when something like that happens and it's a total, what happened there, how'd that happen? But
The right guys walking out with the belts.
yeah, I mean, really like what Matt Moore did there. I really like what he does as a fighter. This just wasn't his night. He has to do a few things different. I think he'll be back.